Good morning, students. I, Professor Rajeshwari Sharma here, and in last few lectures, we have started with our first unit under the business economics, that is the nature and scope of business economics, and the first chapter, that is business economics. Thereby, we have seen the meaning, introduction, the definition of business economics, its scope, its objectives. And today we are going to start with the business decision. So let's start with the meaning of business decision. Before understanding the concept of business decision, first we need to understand what is decision. See, decision is making choice of most suitable alternative out of available alternatives. In routine life we make many choices and we have many available alternatives for accomplishment of our works, and out of those alternatives we choose the most suitable alternative for completing our work. Means in routine life as well we make many decisions. For example, you have been given an assignment from the college and you have to complete it within 15 days. Now you have many alternatives to complete it. You can decide whether you have to complete it within 10 days or you will take all 15 days to complete it. You are having the option that you will first complete all the numerical subjects, then go for the theory subjects, or you will first of all you will complete the theory subject and then go for the numerical subject. So in this way, for completion of assignment you have various alternatives. Now you have decided that you are going to complete your assignment within 10 days, and first of all you have complete the numerical subject and then will go for the theory subject. So in this way you have made decision by choosing the most appropriate alternative out of given alternatives. So in the same way, business also has to make various decisions for its functioning and the achievements of objective. Like in business, n number of decisions needs to be taken on daily basis, like whether to produce something or buy it from somewhere else, to expand or contract the production capacity, to lend the surplus amount or borrow it from somewhere. So these are the various decisions that business need to take on the routine basis. So whenever the business makes choices of the best alternatives out of the available alternatives for the completion for completion of task, or for having the given objective, for achievement of given objective, then it is known as business decision. Now we will see the nature of business decision. See, first one is strategic decision. When we talk of the strategic decision, so this decision is related to the long run. It is long run in nature, and it is associated with the vision and the mission of the organization. Means whatever decision are taken pertaining to the achievement of vision and mission of organization is known as strategic decision. For example, there is some telecom company which has set the objective that I want to capture the at least 60% of market share within 3 years of establishment, within 3 years of introduction of product. So it's the vision and mission of that company, and the decision which will be taken to achieve those objectives, which will be known as the strategic decision. Then we have second one is tactical decision. When we talk of tactical decision, so it is generally the short term or medium term in nature. These are the decisions which are associated with the formulation of plans and policies for the achievement of the vision and mission. That is means the tactical decisions are those decisions which are taken by the organization for implementation of the strategic decision. Like I have given you the example of the telecom company which wants to grab at least 60% of market share within 3 years from the date of introduction, of product. So when that is a strategic decision. So now the company has to formulate the various plans and policies for achievement of those objectives. So the various plans and policies, like Then for capturing the market share, company may give the discount to its customer, or it may go for the another strategy. So all this decision taken for the achievement of the strategic decision, all these steps taken for the achievement of the vision and mission is known as tactical decision. Then third one we have is decision under certainty. See, certainty is a situation whereby the things are predictable, the things are known in advance, where we know the outcomes of the various alternatives that we are going to use in future. So such situation is called as certainty. So decision under certainty are those decisions which are taken by the decision maker, which are made by the decision maker under the situation of certainty. Means when the decision maker is aware of the various alternatives available and what's going to be the outcome of implementation of those alternatives, and so these decisions are generally routine and repetitive in nature. Therefore, there is certainty while making decision. The fourth one is decision under risk. See, risk is a situation whereby the decision maker is having incomplete information about the available alternatives, or lacks the information about the outcomes of those alternatives. So when the decisions are taken under the situation where the decision maker is not having full information regarding something, so such decision is known as decision under risk. Then we have the decision under uncertainty. See, uncertainty is a situation whereby the things are unpredictable, whereby the future things are unpredictable. So when the decision regarding in such situation is taken, so it's known as decision under uncertainty. For example, today you are going for the demand forecasting of the product in the market, and you have done the demand forecasting of your product, you have given the results to the company. Now after the 3 to 4 months of, from the date of survey, the company is going to launch the product in the market. So in such a dynamic world, situation may change after 3 to 4 months, and the demand forecasting that you have done at that time may not give the result that you have expected from the market. So when such decisions are made, in such a situation where the future is completely unpredictable, so such type of decisions are known as decision under uncertainty. The sixth one is operational decision. See, when, as the name refers, operational decision, it is related with the daily or the routine operation of a business. It's taken for smooth functioning of the business, because business performs n number of functions for its management on a daily basis. So operational decisions are those decisions which are taken for functioning of business. For example, the business makes many transactions on day-to-day basis. Take the example of the McDonald's. It makes the n number of delivery on daily basis all across the world. And if suppose there is something wrong, something goes wrong with the delivery, so it might create the wrong image of the company in the minds of the customer. So therefore, even though operational decisions are routine in nature, and the outcomes of the operational decision are known to the decision maker, but still the decision maker needs to be very careful while making such decision, because it may harm the image of company if not taken with the care. So this was the nature of the business decision. Now we will see the types of business decision. So first one is economic decision. See, when we talk of business economics, so it's microeconomics in nature. And when we talk of microeconomics, so the subject matter of microeconomics mainly consists of 3 questions. That is, what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. So economic decision also considers these three questions. That is, what to produce means, as I have told you, the resources are limited and the needs and the wants that needs to be completed out of those resources by using those resources are unlimited. So by applying the different methods, the proper allocation of resources needs to be done. Means the problem of choice arises. Which needs are more important and which needs are needed to be fulfilled first, and which needs can be postponed. All these things needs to be decided, because resources are limited and the needs are unlimited. So what to produce is one of the important economic decision. The second question under the economic decision is how to produce. See, once you have decided what you have to produce, then the next question that arises is how to produce it. How to produce it means what type of production method needs to be used, either labor intensive or capital intensive, which is going to be more beneficial for the business, which can minimize the cost, which can maximize the revenue. So how to produce is the next decision that needs to be taken by the business. That comes under the category of economic decision. And then the next question is for whom to produce. For whom to produce, when we talk of the economic level, so it refers to the principle of ability to pay and the principle of when we talk of the for whom to produce, so it mainly deals with the question of distribution. For whom to produce, so for whom to produce is generally associated with your target market, with your target customers. So these are the three main type of economic these are the three main questions which are need to be considered while making economic decision. The second one is demand decision. See, when we are talking of the demand, so it is of two types. One is the demand for the product that you are going to introduce, and second one is the demand for the factors that you are going to require for the production process. So demand decision also plays very crucial role. So when you are talking about the demand for the product that you are going to introduce in market, so definitely it will be affected by the price you are going to put for the product in the market, the sale of product in the market, the sale of product in the market, and it will not be impacted only by the consumer behavior, but all the macroeconomic factors like income, employment will also affect the demand decision of the firms, because it all having the impact on the demand of a product made by the firm. When we talk of the demand of the firm for the factors of production, so it also needs to be considered in demand decision, because factors of production are a very important element that needs to be procured, and the cost of production mainly depends upon the factors of production that you use in the production of a particular commodity. Therefore, demand decision is also one of the important decision in the management of business firm. Then we have the advertising decision. See, whenever any new product is launched in the market, or the promotion of any product needs to be done in the market, so advertisement plays very crucial role. It actually creates the demand for your product in the market. It actually introduces your product to the target customers. Understand? So advertising decision is also very important, and especially when we talk of the monopolistic competition market or the oligopoly, differentiated oligopoly market structure. So it plays very important role, because products are, even though the products are different, but they are substitute of each other. So in such situation, advertising plays very important role in creation of demand of your product in the market and the promotion of your product in the market. Therefore, advertising decision also plays very crucial role. Then the fourth one is the decision of technique of production. See, technique of production is one of, as we have discussed yesterday, technique of production is one of the most important factor that affects the cost of production. So a firm needs to be very careful while making the decision regarding the technique of production, because it affects the cost of production. If the technique of production which is adopted by the firm is efficient and minimizes the cost, maximizes the production, makes the efficient use of resources, so it reduces the cost of production and benefits the firm. And if the technique of production is not efficient, is not suitable, is not taken into is not made with the careful evaluation and assessment, so it might lead to increase in cost of production of a firm, which is harmful for the business. So therefore, decision of technique of production is also important. Then we have the long run production decision. When we are talking about the long run production decision, so these are the decisions regarding the regarding expanding capacity of a plant, or increasing size of a plant, setting up of a new plant. So this long run production decision is having impact on the business for long term as well as it affects the profitability of business, capital management of business for the long term. So therefore, while making long run production decision, firm needs to be very careful and has to assess various alternatives very carefully so that right decision can be taken, because it affects the profitability of the firm in long run as well. The last one is price output decision. So as we have discussed yesterday, price is very crucial element. It's one of the element that helps in positioning of a product in the market. Because if your price that you are charging for the product is appealing to the buyer, so it will attract more and more buyer. There will be demand for your product, and if the price is not appealing to the buyer, so the demand for your product in the market will be low. So therefore, pricing decision is one of the most important decision. And when we're talking about the price of product, so it's having impact on the profitability of firm as well. And therefore, this price output decision also plays very crucial role, because the price and the cost of production are the two important factors which determines the profitability of firm. And the estimating the demand for the product, cost of production for the product also helps to set optimum level of production for the firm, so which reduces the cost of production. So in this way, price output decision plays very crucial role in the growth and the success of the firm. Thank you.